Bang bang badang ding dang diggy diggy digging bang badang ding ding pool. Bang badang ding dang diggy diggy digging bang badang ding ding ah. Yes, black to black, 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 black to black. Look, there's no need to worry and no need to fret. If you think we was finished, we ain't done yet. This is the platform where you can get informative topic with real intellect. Play talk good manners, raise the antennas. Andre and Karen, that's host the vibe. Facebook, Spotify and Instagram. You could also catch me on the YouTube live with positive content back to back. I'm inviting all people to black. Yes, no be and power is black to black, and everybody invited. So share it and like it. For we all are united and black to black. Yes, Lobby and power is black to black, and everybody invited. So share it and like it. For we all are united and black to black. Yes. This is your mortal immortal, inviting each and everyone to log on to all streaming platforms to black with your host Andre and Karen. So subscribe, share, like and comment, and come along. Let me enjoy the vibes. Diggy diggy, black to black, diggy diggy, black to black, daga daga, black to black.
Greetings, black to black.
Blessed night, world.
Where's the scene? Where's the scene?
We here.
We there. We there. Live and direct.
Yeah, man.
What you saying?
We here, you know. Oh, that time of the year.
Yeah, I know you're pregnant, a pastor, man.
Yeah.
Can't talk to you right now.
Go wind down just now.
Yeah.
In terms of we go be out for a little bit.
Right.
But while we here,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as usual, you don't come to watch Black to Black. So here, the pretty talk, the dress up talk, the toe in the line talk, the to see this because they might respond a certain way talk. You know, you're not coming here to watch it, you're coming here because you know we're gonna have conversations about things that is seriously affect the black community in Trinidad and Tobago. Mm-hmm. And some of the things from outside of Trinidad and Tobago that does affect the African community in Trinidad and Tobago. Mm-hmm. Right? That we're coming here for, that what we are about.
Yeah.
That we're black to black about.
Yeah.
Right? And tonight ain't no different because we in what it is called graduation season.
Yeah, boy.
I will never call it a prom.
Me neither.
I will never ever call it a prom. I ain't Trinidad.
Correct.
Just like how I don't take no summer vacation.
Yeah.
I need
Java.
Yeah. If you want to get that, I know. Yeah. You understand? I need August holidays.
Yeah.
It's just that now.
Yeah.
Right? And within seeing, you know, we're on social media, so we seeing with friends, children graduation, we seeing strangers graduation, and something that's sticking out is the way these young people dressing, especially the women. You must commend the men for introducing new styles to the young men. Mm-hmm. The dress code not boring at all for the youth men.
Nah.
You understand?
Nah.
And I love the incorporation of the sneakers and things. I love the incorporation of the...
So the Air Force and suit right now.
You understand? I love that. Because I was whenever I tell you, I'll put it as but I hate kick and stab. I hate square front shoes. You would not see me wearing them things. Right? While I still had dressy looking shoes, I do have them things. So to see the youth men and them putting on a suit and a sneakers with it and still looking decent. Yeah. Right? I must say that when we look at the female side of it though, right? The way some of these young girls dressing, them are still girls.
Yeah.
There's no woman yet.
Yeah, concerning to me, boy. While I get, you know, you want to get the children what they want. You know, we have to be mindful too because I seen some of these little girls are 16, 17 years old. You know, and the cleavage, the thing cutting quite down here, and you know, practically all the breasts outside. And I saying, bro, like it's children still.
children.
It's children still, you know what I mean? And I feel like if we at a place now where as adults we are allowing the children to dictate almost everything, you know, and I have a problem with that. Because while we understand we are not allowed them to be children, it feels like we're forcing them, or not forcing them, we are allowing them to force right themselves now. You know what I mean? And when your daughter leave your place in something that basically like a mask costume up here, where all they're doing is this, you know, any little turn, twist, wherever, she outside. As a parent, I can't be comfortable with that.
Yeah, and then
I don't care how much tape you tell me, the whole midsection outside, and then the back low. It leaves nothing to the imagination, one. Two, we's big people, bro. Underwear, unless I don't know if they introduce something new, that it didn't have nothing holding around the side here, that these young girls and them wearing these outfits, and you know, it concerning. It's concerning because I not letting you go your grad in that.
So this is what make me ask the question, like, if we know as parents we not letting our children go degrade in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What that's saying of the parents that allowing the children to
wear them
to just like that
yeah.
Wear that. You ought to help most of the folks, so most of them moving clothes in that kind of category, you gotta get help to put it on.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody in your house, especially a female, older than you, helping you
get ready,
put on that to go on. Everybody from the conception of the idea to the getting the dress and other thing, nobody can find that this not appropriate for your age, right? And so that's why I ask, let me forget the outside forces for now, just for now, we not forget them totally. Right? Are we complicit in some of our own demise? The answer had to be yes. Right? Because when you said we was that age,
of course
we was that age, you understand?
And I remember then too, they had them girls and them in we grad. You know, yes, it might have been back then and they might say it's old school, but at the same time, it had a balance. You know, even though you're well shaped, like I see my boy Kello, girlfriend, Major Nix, couture. She make a nice dress for a girl with some flowers. Up here is flowers. It look like a poison ivy. Like what we know poison ivy to be, that green. Nice color, yellow on top with the kind of daffodil color, daffodil sunflower yellow.
Right.
And when you see how nice the thing looks, she have a nice sleeve coming up here. You know, it's a halter. And the thing around she finger. So, you know what I mean? And I say, man, look at that. She looking so elegant without that now. You know?
I'm glad they used that word.
And when I look at it now, it is specific schools, boy. You know what I mean? It is specific schools. Now, I don't want to say I'm broad brushing.
Yeah, because I know can't say that.
You know?
Why we would see specific schools is because we have people
in them
with
schools.
children
in them schools.
In certain of them schools now. But I can't say
it's only
them schools now,
yeah.
because I the ones who we go call prestige mean have no access to
correct
seeing the grad pictures and them things just so now.
Correct.
Right, but you see that elegance? And I realize that is something that's silently and loudly at the same time being lost in the community. Elegance amongst women.
Yeah.
Elegance in the way that you speak.
Yeah.
Elegance in the way you carry yourself. You ain't never say nothing. And when we see you, we don't know. Right? And elegance in the way that you dress.
Correct.
So I wonder, you know, does that would apply in the community anymore? Right? Because I listened to some woman talk this evening. And I was like, well, they're real nice to look at, boy.
That is it.
Boy, they're tough, them out. And who knows? Some women might hear me talk and say and think the same thing.
Oh God!
Just saying now that the idea of wanting to dress up your child, Nothing wrong with that. I want to send out my child for thing, but some of these outfits that we see, where grad supposed to finish, let me just say the regular grad finish in 1 o'clock. Right? When all they send all their children to school, to grad, so I don't feel that back curfew.
Exactly.
So when they reach back home, 6 o'clock the next morning,
it's only question mark in your head.
But that question mark might be me and your head. But in them it's not a question mark because you send the child to grad like that.
Well, yeah, true. You send them out to
and I have to make the assumption here for the people who say that they know you can't assume that. I have to make the assumption simply because when you dress like that and you're going in the grad and she going to a boy and who gonna have money?
Exactly.
And we wasn't as smart as they are today. We wasn't as intelligent as they are today. And we wasn't exposed as they are today. And we were trying to.
Correct.
I know I try. So, used to be something years later now.
Yeah.
More information. Probably a little braver.
Easier access.
Right? Talking a certain kind of way. Longer than we might have been doing it. In them time, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I know people who have children going to school and either boys sleeping by them or them daughters sleeping by any man. And they're going to school. So we're going to happen grad night. Well, then maybe that's why teenage pregnancy is still an issue. Right?
Yep.
Youth men who, when the child reaches now, they realize they ain't ready for this responsibility yet, so they're riding out. Maybe that is why all them thing is a thing still. And again, it all tied back to, we can tie back to your dress school, because if you could let she go grad dress a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
How she going down when the grocery and then the supermarket.
But you're seeing it. You're seeing it, King. Last night I go in the shop. What I will consider a little girl. I go in the shop to buy water. Right down by the Barnum Mountain Avenue there. And I am standing in the shop. A big sister and a little sister, and both of them dressed the same way. Right? Now, when I pulling up, them was coming. So I come and so, them come and so. Headlights on, my headlights on, so remember I seen everything. So I watch and I see, well, it's a big woman. When I reach in the store, brother, and I started hearing the two of them talking, the girl could never be about 13, 14. And if you see how she dressed, and I say, yo, alright, I try my best to meet all in the middle, because you're home. But you're not home in your place, you're home in the road. You understand? And the girl dressed a particular way, and I said, yo. So I started asking myself, is something wrong with me now? Because now, and what the next question I asked myself too is, how my daughter looking at me? How she seeing how we dealing with she? Because she grad this week, she had grad this week, and I pull up, grad finishing midnight. I was outside, all 10:30 I done outside breezing me and Candace down in the car. Right? I call and she 11:30. Obviously music playing, ting. About 20 to 12. The music come off because they're looking to call door prize and whatever. As soon as I call, she answered the phone. So I know she wasn't hearing it. Right? Thing, she jump up, she come out. Thing, and she come outside, she jump in the car. I didn't get no feeling of, you know, oh gosh, I ready to go and that kind of thing. And she come outside, calm, she jump in the car, she come home. So I know she full because I say, you know what, I'll let you run out tonight. This is your opening night. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't get that feeling of deprival. You know, like I deprive her or something. She enjoys herself. I say, I had a good time. Yes, all right, good. And that was another.
I mean, but just to come by the vehicle and be normal. I ain't got no bad vibe. I don't know anywhere.
Yeah, you had that time.
Yeah, you had that time.
Yeah.
And to me, that is why I want for your grad, you know. Right? Because my experience from grad is buying my own clothes, making my own thing. My father buy my shoes. Having to sit down by the tailor. I remember we was talking. Shout out Nobby. All these are people who make things in the 90s and early 2000s don't know me. I better sit down to wait for my thing.
Right.
Nobody to carry myself to travel. Lost for a little bit because I don't know, I never traveled to Cascadia before. Not Cascadia, St. Anne's. Cascadia? St. Anne's. Normandy. I never traveled to Normandy before. So I go by the wrong stand. Right? Reach on the stand now, I drive, I see me going, God, yeah, come let go. You wait. Right? Go on the grad, had a ball of a time.
Right.
But had to travel back home. But it wasn't me alone, plenty. We walked down, but we're not living in the world today where we live.
No, you're mad.
We walk from Normandy
You're mad.
to the Savannah at a concert. And then when they done, go down in town. So I tell them all you feel going on over the place now, eating doubles. I think this 1996 I talking about, and we went down in town, and then we come home, no trouble, no nothing, you know, just thing now. But I asking parents, they did each other and them alone part. You comfortable as an adult, we just say you is 35, 40. And your daughter is 16, getting ready for grad. Some of them outfits and then we see you comfortable as a parent.
Yeah, boy, King boy. I confused because, I mean, it's all well and good because we know plenty of them living vicariously through their children too, But at the same time, brother, I am not putting my child out there like that because it might have big men working in the environment. You know, someone saying who might say, oh, somebody might take, and then down in she ears while I'm not there to protect my child. Right? So I had to trust and believe. She shocked me too. She give me back the money, I guess she has said, but you ain't drink nothing? No. She just drink the welcome drink and that was that. I said, alright, cool. I not questioning, I ain't asking them nothing. Yeah. I don't want to know.
And that is it too now. A part of your school experience is looking forward to grad. So that would mean that she friend of them real converse about this thing before. And the grad was ready for them. Grad, they come in, the grad. Have a time, click up, take out all the pictures, going, no, we are a company.
24 shots, brother. 24, and you're not guaranteed that 24, Because when you carry that back,
you might take it out the light. So the light come out. Right? But no, there are million pictures.
Yeah. They're taking 4K.
Yeah, come on. You know. But I'm saying, as you know, say, look at that important point, bring up there that you leave and you drop it out. Oh, you look nice. Click. Take a video, click. But go watch that here, person. All right, go. Like I said, when you go on, you come back in 3 hours, 4 hours, right? But there are people catering food, there are bartenders serving drinks. Some of them might be young, maybe are 2 years older than them. Some of them big. And everybody has any kind of moral compass. I just tell people, me ain't no saint if that's a real thing, because I don't believe in that kind of thing. People are saying, but you know, we use them words to give context to what we're saying. Me no saint, by a certain little standards and morals and values now. Right? And school girls stop looking attractive to me when I stop wearing school uniform.
Come on. They're supposed to.
That's it.
They're supposed to.
Bam. But when you as you say, your child in grad, that's scary to laughing. That's scary to boy. See, you're saying anything about that, know the maintenance people for the place.
Predators.
But as I say, bartenders, servers.
No conscience, and them bachaki them conscience, like old people say.
Your child come there looking like a big woman. And want to feel like a big woman because a big man say, oh, they look beautiful. Smile. Ching.
Go on with chicos.
All the school boys say, yeah, look at nice girl.
Yeah.
Where the big man tell you, you look beautiful.
Yeah. Never hear that in your life.
What?
Or gorgeous.
You understand?
Yeah.
And you know the kind of dragon he would, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And you in Russia, you ain't going for the child. So she come with a boy, and the boy go bring she home.
Yeah. Nah. I'm not playing that though.
You know, and so them is we is for that. That is not nobody problem. That is our problem.
Yep. Yeah.
And who is we have to come here or not? No. We have to, like, yo, we have to dress them better. We have to make sure we deal with them. I don't know that I would stay in my daughter, God. Like, I know what I feel.
I mean,
I would know.
yeah.
I'm bound to go far.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be there physically. I don't way feel my presence around. I will enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Right? But your bottom now, I carried you. Even if you're going to boy. We live in. With the parents. There you go. From the time you want to go grad with a boy asks you to go grad. I don't talk in there such already that you don't know you have to come and tell me, well, his name is Jason Smith. He live in 1234 First Lane.
One time.
Right? Look him on a phone number.
Yeah, one
His
time.
phone number, call to, you know.
Verify.
And then we're going to meet him. And then on the night, blessed night, mommy. And then on the night of the said grad, as I picking him up. And guy, you know, they down the road. And I drop in on the back home.
Brother, and that's coming off of the last week with Baba and them, you know, where Shaka was talking about fashion, you know, and fashion channeling a certain energy. You understand? These children dressing sexual. It have no other term to describe it. The boys, nah, because them fellas in suit, them fully covered, you know, might be a little tapered and whatever, but you could tell they dress like gentlemen. You know what I mean? And it's real hard for me to see now. I'm not saying that the girls and them not doing the same thing. You know, you have some of them who dressing very elegantly. You know, they wear a nice long flowing dress, whatever. But when you like kind of seeing girls and them with them little girls and them with the slit.
Straight
the
up.
slit coming quite up here, past your hip bone. You understand? So I'm telling you, you're not wearing no drawers. Yeah? I am telling you, sir, I am not wearing no drawers.
Imagine.
Right? Further to that, you're walking and you're only pulling because you know. You understand? How was a parent king? I paid $3,000 for that.
Yeah.
You're mad.
Yeah. And then I was saying, boy, even when you buy it, alright, you buy it. When you watch your child in
Put it on. You put it on and then you come outside and you say, Daddy, I'm looking. Like you're not going out.
Daddy? No, boy. I really wonder if some of them are fathers when they look at the girls, because my daughter ain't leaving to go no grad like that and telling me daddy are going. Because I would like to think that even in a single parent household.
Yeah.
But again, we don't live so, because if I is your neighbor and I see your daughter leaving to go grad like that, I can't talk to you after that. I can't talk to you after that. That's your child and I can't tell you how to raise your child. But
I know some people like that.
I know I can. I don't want no interaction with you and my child.
Yeah, because
If you that when I talk about the concept that I slid straight up here, like I do want no interaction with you and my child. That's just how we need to go. What you going to tell my child? What advice you going to tell my child? Let's say night you know.
okay, now what's going on?
Right? What advice you going to give the child when you letting your child go a grad like that? What them say no I can't. With that dress, that was saying that, and I just one style now, but it's a broad thing we're talking about.
Exactly.
You know, the way we allow when we children to dress.
Exactly.
What going on with the boys and them now? When that boy go grad and dancing and putting his hand around it to dance, and the hand could slip
Easy.
so.
Easy.
Nah.
Easy.
That's a problem.
It is a problem. You understand? And we as big people, we could talk it now. Because we know back in them time, and I can't trying to remember if it had any girls that dressed like that in my grad.
No.
I can't.
Because the one or two pictures I have from grad,
Yeah.
most people looking like that. And that's only because, no, of course, on the night we'd all be looking good, you know.
Yeah.
But that's only because 30 years has passed.
Of course.
Style and
Style
fashion
evolution.
has
Yeah.
changed.
Style evolved, yeah.
Right? So, as I say, you know, plenty they look like, you know, people look like Tanty.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you compare it to what the children and them wearing today.
Today, yeah. And then you see, we following this follow fashion thing where we don't know, as they say, you copy the prom, right? But, King, when I sit down and I study how much money these parents spending, let me be real, right? I know how much a limousine does cost, right? A limousine is nothing less than $2,500, right? For 2 hours, because it's about $1,400 an hour for a 10-seater limo. Now, men charging with a little 4-seater Benz and thing, man charging $2,500 to drop you, and you want to find your way home after that. So your mother or your father to pick you up wherever after. So $2,500 for the car. We're doing quick maths. Some of the dresses is $3,000 and up. Right? We ain't talk about shoe, accessories, makeup, nothing. Makeup is $300-400. If you want the full glam, is $400. Right? So that is 4, 6, 5, 400. Right? Like what? 6, 9? Almost $7,000 there. We ain't talk about your shoes yet. Because we know you're not going by shoeaholics and pay no $150 for no shoe. It's proper thing you want, so you bring it in from Amazon, you have a nice little glitter shoe that might cost you another $400-500. That is $8,000 you're talking about it. Right? We ain't talking about the grad ticket. The grad ticket is $400 for the child alone. My daughter was $400. Right?
There's a after school course you talking about.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So, but then when school done, you want to tell them, well, boy, I don't go and work, you know, because I can't afford to pay for it to go. Excuse me?
And that's what the teacher was saying. I must pick up that teacher.
Yeah.
Anybody had a problem with that?
Yeah.
We know that them live in that.
Keen, yeah.
Right? Any parents that had a problem with what he said,
Yeah.
the only reason they had a problem is because they were practicing what he was talking about.
Exactly.
Right?
And he said it.
They said, "No, Bambi."
Go Bambi.
They will see watches on my hand. Eh?
Yeah, but I don't pull you square on the side, you know. I see a new video with my watch and I find it operating a little different to mine. Eh? All right. Anyway.
Right? But he said that, you never come on PTA meeting.
Yeah.
It had different things that the child could do and take advantage of in school. They never send them or pay for it or whatever. They never come in school just to check up on the child to see what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But you find money to send a child for a big graduation, and then after that, they have nothing.
No.
You ain't telling them to do nothing.
Notice I talk about here and thing, because the weave is another 2,000, depending on where you're doing it. If you're doing them long braids and thing, it's $1,000, $1,500, so it's about $10,000-15,000 some of these parents spending for grad, and I ain't see your certificate yet. I ain't see your passes yet.
And I was always want to make it clear. Two things I just want to make real clear for the idiots and them who makes laws.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about the people who could afford it.
Yes.
There are people who could afford it. To spend 10 grand on a child thing.
Easily.
Yeah, that is nothing for them, right? Mm-hmm. Because they're making that kind of money. Mm-hmm. And yes, you could spend your money however you want to spend it. Mm-hmm. But the reality is that we ain't free of the
consequence
of the actions on them. Because you do that day and introduce that child to something, they them driving a Benz to go grab. Mm-hmm. They want to drive in a Benz all the time. It might seem far-fetched, but what they want to do to get a euphoric feeling after that.
Yeah.
Which is the dressing the way they dress. Mm-hmm. You get the attention that they was getting that night. Because you know you could post a picture on social media and it go on viral. Mm-hmm. But that one night, that's not a real representation of your life.
Yeah.
That one night.
Yeah.
That your parents might be however long the thing for, we creating some more monsters they from them.
You're teaching them. You're not.
No kind of values, nothing.
No, you're not teaching each other. No delayed gratification is a real thing. When you tell a child, here what's going on, bro. You do your exam, right? Yes, you're going to your graduation, but I am not putting out in excess of $5,000 for you to go to a function that I have not seen.
I still find that 5,000 into the evening.
Ridiculous.
Something very ridiculous, boy.
Right? I have not put out. I'm not seeing the results of your performance yet. So how am I celebrating? Because that is what this is. This is a celebration. Not a celebration that you finished school alone, no, but you have achieved. Somebody make a statement on Facebook and they say what? The reason why some of these schools do that is because if they wait for the results, the turnout will be less. So I say...
So that means all they know how shitty all the system is.
You see, man? You see, man? All they know the product, that's all they're putting out, and all they don't have no faith in it. You understand? So that all they could say, boy, better we take in front and let them train and them graduate before, because we know is the result they're going to get. But what you're doing, man, you understand? You have to be real. You have to be real. So I don't practice that. I don't tell mine, I say, yo, you're going to your grad, everything, I say, but when we see the results, then I will know what your gratification will be. Afterwards, how we going to celebrate it? Because I celebrating performance, brother. I'm not celebrating nothing else. Mediocrity, I don't deal with it. Right?
We want to tell them to why? Because that's some people that like, oh, it's so hard, so they want people to have fun. You're like, yo,
I'm telling you none of that.
Dr. Amos Wilson is the person, or always quote him saying that he said, we is the only people that is talk that having fun talk, that doing things that detrimental to we, and enriching other people.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we will talk about $5,000 to go a grad, right?
For a couple hours,
carry on as adults, and you married a long time. You ever spend $5,000 to go on a date?
Excuse?
I was saying that.
No, bro.
And you do things with your wife.
Yeah.
So you like $5,000 to...
Yeah, we going on a trip.
For a grad.
That's a trip for 2 to St. Lucia.
And
inclusive.
And you know what I saying to you, right? I speaking from this circle and I at this level, if you want to call it that, where I at, where most of the people who I know is parents who have a child graduating, breaking even or struggling. One or two of them doing good. Right? So, $5,000, $10,000, and then when your child come and say, mommy or daddy, I see a computer engineering course, there's $12,000.
Me know that. I don't have it. You have to figure it out. So you have to go and get a work, and you will pay, save up your money, and you will pay and go and do it. That is craziness. That is craziness.
And that's what we talk about. That's why I tell you that there's something that we had to discuss, because most of we neighbor tailors and seamstresses not getting no work for grad anymore.
No, it's designers.
Yeah,
it's designers.
And again, it tie back into clothes now. I don't sell things that you wear go grad in. But it tie back into clothes where you feel the need to, in order to look good or to stand out and thing, you have to wear a certain thing made by a certain people or company. Like, remember, I just said, for my God, boy, I just sit on my hobby, boy. I go up here in the evening, a good thing I went, before I went by the bar. Before? No, right after I come from the bar, I say, right, I'm going to start calling. Top of that now, I can't find my barber. I can't find him. He go and playing games somewhere, nobody don't know who he is. Graduation day, 12 o'clock in the day. I don't go by the next crazy barber. And when I done now, I said, boy, instead of going home, Because the Baba went by literally right around the corner from Grandpa L. Short distance. I said, let me go straight up Sunshine. Going up Sunshine every day. Boy, no boy, finish your body. Man. Oh my God. I said, you need to I like money happening. Right? But it was because there are a whole set of other people here to make great thing for them. We're not lacking tailors and seamstresses today. The problem is the reason why plenty of we. And you know what? Next thing I just want to tell them to buy more than one time. This and it slip, man. It's a real industries. We do what we try and go and learn. You know why? Why? Because we know we don't support it. So you don't want your child be no tailor. Because you don't buy nothing. Go buy a cloth and go buy a tailor and employ a tailor. Right. You caught up in the what this man name and that man name. You understand? That is why if your child tell you, well, they do a little sewing in school and they want to get into that, you don't want no part of that. It's the same thing for Calypso and thing. Yeah. How much are you going tent? So how the France you going to support your child? Who telling you, I want to sing Calypso for a living? Yeah. So that's why with our real things, we don't support we children in. Simply because we know we don't support it. What I tell you, I see where your partner, the novel experiences do. I really like that and I want to do something like that.
But youth man asked me, you know, one of the fellows who win the Grab Variety Far Night, he wanted print. So he asked me, he said, who does print for then? I said, the man is print for himself. I said, I had to buy a printer, buy a heat press.
I gave you all the information.
He said, I well, I'll call it, right? I said, no problem.
You know what I'm telling you? You know what you want? You're not going to encourage your child because you know you have nothing in your wardrobe from Novel Experience or from another local designer. Right? Yeah. So then, well, if I get into that here, he will answer far. That is why too. Yep. Because this conversation might have taken a different turn if we were still sewing by seamstress and tailors. Because I'm telling you, some of them elder seamstress something, right? You can't carry that design by them to make for your child. You can't do that? No. Whatever I want, that's for you. Line up for she.
Line up for she,
I have to be for you again. Someone saying there? Yeah. No, but you go and do sort of one call, thing. Yeah. You go you scroll up and you look and you find something. I tell you, the whole process is baffling me. Why does baffle me? We have to find it just also. So that means we have to sit on our laptop or on our phone together. Or the child look fake
and come and
send it for you. And you go in and you zoom and you look at this dress by itself. You want to make out right, and then you look at it on a personal man, you like, what possessed my child to what is? Or what do you think? Okay, yeah, boy, my child will look good in this one. And this is it now. This is and that's why come back to what Shaka said last week. Yeah. I know bad children. It only have bad parents. I always tell all them, we is the problem as adults. I included in that. We are the problem. Right? Because when your child can do that, when your 16-year-old and 17-year-old child could come and tell you that, and you have no problem with it. Oh, Miguel Chef. Right? Well, then I can't blame them outside it for that. Yeah. This is something that comes from internal. And the graduation is just one aspect of the things that we just do that kind of crazy. You know, somebody when I start having this conversation with them, they say a wedding is the next thing. Say plenty, we caught up on weddings, not on marriage.
Well, brother, you know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about that.
I make that mistake once, and I wasn't caught up on the wedding. But that is what it ended up being for the other party. Right? Breads if I still married again. And it didn't bound to no fanfare. Of course, I'll take the other person's wishes into consideration. But me ain't bound for no fanfare again. I'm telling you, me ain't bound for no fanfare again because
you see, people don't believe in the institution. People believe in the function.
Right.
Understand?
And that is part of the things that affect our community. That is things that we have control over. We have control over what we daughter with or we son with our grand.
Of course.
We could talk to our children from at a certain age and show them, well, boy, you know, I know you realize you're this person getting serious and marriage might be on the cards. You know, you ain't necessarily going to go and spend no whole set of money on that. So you have a car, you're looking at $100,000 wedding. I look at a $20,000 in the backyard or somewhere and buy a vehicle or something.
I done talk to mine already.
Understand?
I will continue to talk to them and tell them, listen, when all you get all your girl, all your man, and me and the parents sit down and talk, I am letting them know the bulk of the money is going towards buying all your property. Right? Because we have to start, we're not doing it. We're not doing it, King. We're spending money frivolously on an event for one day.
Now people go and forget, people go and bad talk.
People bad talking you, they shitting on your food, they thieving your cutlery, they taking your thing, your centerpiece. You understand? And they bad talking your dress and your suit.
That's the greatest part of it for me, boy. I always remember throwing a body line.
Yeah.
I throw numerous body lines. Small events with just like 10, 12 people.
Yeah.
Where my brethren and them, my family wasn't in Trinidad. We lined till all 6 o'clock in the morning. And the one time somebody told the event is somebody I didn't even invite her. So we know one another basically, we whole life. You understand?
Yeah.
Come on, eat and drink.
Yeah.
Come on, I don't know problem with that.
I straight up with it. As a
Right,
parent,
that-
no, I'm not allowing it, and I'm going to tell them very frank, listen, 25 to 30 people max. Right? We will sit down, we will have a little dinner somewhere, wherever. And the money that we was going to take and do that, we're going to give the children.
And the next thing too, again, everything is how it look for we.
I'm not interested.
I know how it look for we, know how it look to people now.
I live that.
Yo, if I had the backyard fit,
Yeah.
what more holy
Than that.
than getting married in your home, especially, I just say you're not living with me, but there's the home that you grew up in. What more holy
Yeah.
than getting married in your backyard? Right?
Ask the Hindus.
And then is the things now that I tell them, I say, all you, them things not on nobody outside we community, you know.
Correct. That is on
Them
us.
things is on we, because I telling you that we don't say that. You would have mentioned that to certain people, and even if they didn't say it to your face,
Yeah.
they'll be like, yeah, right.
Correct.
Because we are bought into the,
Yeah.
you understand?
Yeah.
Boy, that it affecting everything, like that child who get that whole graduation experience, especially if you wasn't a good performance student, coming out there and expecting that out of life,
Unrealistic.
for the woman it's a little worse. Because then now they go and end up with a man and look for that same
Yeah, they look
thing
at
from our wedding.
you're looking for, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing about the marriage. And we had to be realistic about that, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, look, Miguel say Chana and Alu for the win. Them linemen for 3 days, you know, King. The wedding is 3 days long, you know.
They call it Sophia.
Yes, man.
The
Greetings,
talking
Sashay. Yeah.
Right?
Right, son? Them linemen for 3 days. The wedding is 3
Home
days.
by them.
Home in there.
I always remember
Home by me first.
My-
Home by you next.
grandfather, a real good friend,
Yeah.
Mr. Hoggins, a short man from Bataya.
Yeah.
Come knocking on my door after 89, which is, this is in the 90s. That's strange for somebody to be knocking on your door after 89.
Yeah.
But all who know my grandfather know as Panama, don't he go in the bed.
Right.
Lois! Yeah, make all the boys in there. Open the door for him. Back on. But I can't take it no more, boy. When he was getting married. Some Indian people.
Yeah.
He invexed, you know.
Yeah.
But just at his age, he couldn't take it for so long again now.
So he
He
leave
come,
and come down
he
with
come
it.
to spend the night by me. You understand? And all who know Lois Lovely, she not turning away nobody.
Yeah.
You understand? Pull that shit pay me, pull up on the couch,
Cap on.
and go on. Right? But the wedding is home.
Yeah.
We going and spend money to rent here, this, that. Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of fun by it. There are people that married so long. My sister is one of them.
Yeah.
My sister married 20 something years, yo. Never had no nothing going on, you know. They go and do your thing.
Red House.
Sign
I think, boy, I tell you, Marshall is the key.
up.
Marshall is the key. Marshall say, hey, Red House, you're not spending no money. We eat and drink, we laugh with 10, and then he charge the whole nation.
Yeah, we pay for it.
To come here reception, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially remember white that she
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The wedding.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Right, but again, them is conversations we do like that. So say, boy. Omar Johnson was on the Breakfast Club, I think, at that time, and he said, we fight to show
To prove.
that we is something that we feel people will respect before now. Like, so you have a big wedding. You know how the next month you're eating. Because still most of we will still be paying for wedding after.
Yeah.
You don't want no part of that. I don't want to. I don't want no part of that. My mentality even worse again. You understand?
Yeah.
Why we fighting for these things and still shame that the idea of being shame and not being able to afford something is baffling me. I can't afford it.
Yeah. You work on it if it is something you really want. You put on the money, you save,
You
and
understand?
actually get.
And what we going to do today, so we just say is 30. We don't nobody around. And that's really reality sometimes so I can always tell you that.
Yeah.
And nobody around we take a certain advice.
Yeah.
So bam, we will look at to do all this big really thing.
Yeah.
To go on rent.
I'm not doing that.
So as I say, if the parents willing to pull up and think, me tell you nothing that person I want to hear more money willing to spend.
Come on.
And then when I hear it come up to 70, 80,000.
Stop it in your tracks.
What are we saying now? I don't talk to my child already, and she comfortable with it. So I bring in the story. Using 20 out of that 1,000, 80,000.
I go put my piece with it.
Right? I $80,000 to match that. And I did down payment for that.
Or if you have a property big enough that they could fit and they could build.
All of that.
Do something.
You understand?
I never went on no honeymoon till 10 years later. You hear what I'm telling you? I went on my honeymoon 10 years after I get married. That is craziness. Why? Because the parents and them wanted the ham, lamb and jam, marriage and the parish. Right? Now, I as a man, just look back on it and be like, yo, that didn't really make no sense. And we was upset because we had the original list, 100 people. I ain't gonna tell the nation where it come up to. But I'm saying, I experienced it and I will not allow it. You understand? I will not allow it because at the end of the day, I know what that do to us in terms of how it set us back. You understand? And if we had that, bro.
With all the mentality.
Bro.
I don't think that.
Oh my word. Listen. And I am saying to people, we have to start to be realistic now. Which is why we did the episode on the arranged marriage and them kind of thing. Because we had to start to be looking at it. It has some children I seen around my children and I don't start to say, boy, mother and father good. Come from good house. Daughter ain't bad looking. Maybe, they might be a year younger. Maybe later on in life, I might set up and marry with one of them.
You know, it's the problem with that. Again, and come back to we ego and trying to prove this and trying to prove that. Like, oh, your child, my child, I thought they go to free will to do as or they see will free will get way up to this point.
Yeah. You know, it's a good example of that. You telling your daughter, that your friend, don't be with them. And what happened behind your back? Right? The same, or their friend, you understand? Because you're telling them don't. So why not encourage it? And let them know, yo, it's okay, before they like one another, or they try and see how it works and things.
You didn't even say that, but you also not have to say the other one.
Correct.
Don't be.
Yeah. You leave it.
Go, whether you say it or you say it, if them have their vibes.
Yes. When you go along,
I'm in business.
I don't know your mother and father already, so things easier for me. I don't have to worry about where you come from. I have to get to know you because I know you since you're in Pampers. You understand? Why not? You dig? But we really have to start understanding that the way we dress tells our story.
Of course.
It tells our story. You understand what I'm saying? And I walk all sides. I wear 3-piece suit. I wear dashiki, kit. I wear, you name it. Right? I never coast no piper with my pants hanging off my bottom. I was allergic to that, as a matter of fact, because I can't get it.
Well, with European parents, I would not.
I can't get it. I watching these youth men and them walking around, and this is them.
Holding up their pants. That is great.
This is your belt? This is your belt? There are belts, my brother. We have belts. If you don't want to wear a leather belt, you can wear one of them canvas belts with the rasta belt hanging down and thing. Make it stylish. But you rather walk and hold up your pants with your finger, brother. This is what we reach. Come on, Ollie. We have to do better than that.
And I keep saying them from my own personal experiences.
Yeah. And
from things that I see, because, you know, walking the walk I just walk, I would be around people who just dressing. I like how Baba Omidiran said that it's clothes, that it's not African clothes. Because we as African people like clothes.
Correct.
But African clothes for the people who might know exactly what we're talking about. I'll be around people who dress fully in that right thing. There's a certain kind of aura and a certain kind of vibes that people have when they're around them, because you know that you're not dealing with the average idiot.
Correct.
You understand?
Correct.
And that's a big part of it too. That's a real big part of it. And if we ain't seen it from the elders.
Right? And some of the elders encouraging it. I'm telling you, oh gosh, she looking so nice. Granny, you know, when I was graduating, you wasn't talking so. You understand? But it's your grandchild now, so you're good with it now, you know. And then, oh gosh, we 2025, we come a long way. I'm not hearing that.
Yeah, that
I'm not hearing it.
The dress code important too for the way that we see ourselves.
Of course.
So teaching with children that a 3-piece suit or a shirt in your pants is well dressed.
Alone.
They're limiting. Right? So that's forced them now. So the man who might be, or the young girl who might be thinking a certain way and could go grad in a African outfit. They also face the chance of being ridiculed.
Yeah.
Because all we know as well dressed
a suit. Yeah.
You know? So it there's a lot of things tied into it. But we cannot escape the fact that, as Shaka said last week, it is we fault. It's we causing it.
Correct.
And you letting that child leave home and go like that and then come back the next morning. I thought that comedian make a joke, right? I want to get them this one to drive home the point of sending your child to garden or certain kind of thing, and then they're coming home 6 o'clock in the morning. Say go up with the grandmother. He started getting big and thinking, even I'm going out late, I'm asking, what are you doing coming in these hours? She tell him the only thing open this hour is the hospital and legs. He tell the grandmother, well, I ain't been to the hospital. You understand? No, this is a 1990s joke, and this was some Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
We society a lot more loose today.
Come on.
You understand? A lot braver.
Come on.
Because breads, I telling you, I come from writing a letter and go and chuck it by the door and run. You understand? I skating up and down the street for she to see me skating, fall down and break my ass in front of she had never skate there again. You understand? But them different today, boy. Them get a phone and call you and it's all kind of everything they.
Yeah.
Right? They could come home by you and go in your bedroom. I remember I just done repeating over. And a friend, why she once or twice. And get to go in she room to call she. And I so shocked. I remember walking in the room and looking around to make sure to see if it's a trick now.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, when I just finished school, no finished school, I live in Chicago for a year.
Okay, you can't go past that.
Right? This is the oldest part of my used to reach inside. Yeah, my neck, they through the door here, there's a say good night about. You understand? I hear something later, the Christmas.
Yeah.
Mommy tell me, come inside now, we go eat, come inside. In the gallery. No, we're going to go inside and go in the room and
Papa.
privacy.
Wait.
What?
You know nothing about
Again, all of that is on us.
Not me, brother. I come up in a school of respect and manners, right? And I have certain privileges you will never have as long as you are under my roof, right? And that's just what it is. And anytime you believe that you require that, you know what you ought to do.
Yeah, you gotta find your own.
Yeah, you know what you ought to do.
I say my child could live with me for the rest of she life. That is why my aim is to have more space in and bigger place and thing.
Yeah.
So long as you know your
borders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. You have to know it. You have to know it. You have to do better.
In talking to the children and them boys, like, oh, you could let a child dress a certain way, or they'll have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Like I literally talk to young people, fellas mostly. Why you tell your mother or your father that the course in MIT you want to do it? You know if them will send me and like,
Bro.
so that journey on the way. I tell my father I want. So you could tell your father you want $2,500 shoe or $1,700 shoe. You can't tell them you want to do a course that could potentially better your life. That is on we. That they're all them thing there for all the thing and say about the Caucasians and the system that is on us. And that thing we gotta work on.
Yeah.
Have to. Some of them conversations are uncomfortable because it's hard to tell a 40-year-old man over a 20-year-old child you're doing something wrong. You understand? I go get certain advice when it comes to deal with my daughter. And I hear it and I know it's good advice, but I feel that kind of way ego because I don't want to believe that I'm doing something wrong now. So I know. But we had all them conversations, buddy. Otherwise,
you continue to feel.
Continue the same cycle.
Over and over.
And that's why I tell them, for me, one of the ways I classify myself as being a failure is if 20 years from now, my daughter had to go through the exact same thing, then I consider myself a failure as a parent.
Correct.
Understand?
And it's all well and good to want better for your children, but it have to be in
tune with them being holistic people.
Thank you. That is what it have to be. Right? I can't want better for my daughter, but sending she out in the road half naked. You understand what I'm saying? What am I telling her?
You outside by the road talking to man 10 o'clock in the night.
You're mad.
By the gate and thing and
you're mad. No boy.
Yeah.
It has certain things my wife. I will make sure if I dress in, let me dress in and we going out and thing. It has certain things my wife is not wearing in front of my children. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, my daughter looking at she, you know.
Yeah.
She had to know time and place. Pool, you see she not two-piece? Yes. Right? But if we go in and dance, and we know the order of the party and thing, she dress, and when we reach there, you do what you have to do. You understand? Because we have children. Right? And I feel like now parents reach a place now where they're so comfortable with doing certain things around the children and showing the children certain things that it just going out the door. It just going totally out the door.
that part, right?
You understand? My boys that see me dressing them know. Tack. You understand? When I roll in, it's tack. The little one there, they ask thing in and I see come and stand up next to me. I say, I'm telling you, I was spray too.
Oh.
I tend to so bow, bow. Why? You see the brother confidence when he walk out here. He walk outside with the chest high. You understand?
And the way we're saying that,
Yeah.
we is the influence to them, and so also we ultimately is a big part of our own problem.
Of course. And one of the things I wanted to leave with, I had a conversation with my 2 children and I tell them, I say, listen to me. One of the things I want to let her understand is we're not doing these things for people. When you dress, you're dressing for you. If you get a compliment out of it, that is gravy. Right? But the dress you order is because you like it. The shoes you choose is because you like it. The hairstyle you take is because you like it. Right? You're not doing things to look for compliments. Because that means you're looking for your happiness externally. You understand? You are expecting people to compliment you, and if you don't get a compliment, then what? So you putting your happiness in the hands of others. You understand? And as parents, we had to drive that home to the children. Right? If I cut your hair a particular way, you tell me you want a mohawk, I give you a mohawk. If you like how the mohawk looking, that's it. If 2-3 people tell you, boy, wow, that haircut look nice. You could do that.
But that is not the goal.
But that is not the goal. You're not putting on a suit to get a compliment from somebody. You putting on the suit because you like how the suit feel. You understand? I just wear red. People just ask me how. Like when I put on a red suit the other day, man said, "Dan, a red suit?" I say, lucky my shoe was red too. You understand? But that's because I confident enough to pull off that. Yeah. I didn't care. I showed the true queens all in my red suit because that is what I want to wear. You understand, man? So it is that, and that's what we had to teach the children and them. You're not, and that's a big part of why a lot of them doing this thing where they wear with their breasts outside and they slip quite up here. Because if they don't do that, they're invisible.
Yeah.
They feel like they're invisible. You understand? And you have to stick out. But you could do that and stick out at the same time. You could dress elegantly and stick out at the same time.
But the thing I want them to know first things first, you don't need to stick out.
Yeah. Right?
You don't need to stick out at all.
But you don't want to blend in. You ain't born to blend in.
Right?
You understand?
You just have to be you.
Be yourself. Be yourself. You understand? Be yourself. So, bye. I hope this episode reached the ears of the people. You know what I mean? Thank God for TikTok. As much as I don't like it. You know, we getting some good traction on the talks. All the success people, 3rd of August, we have the first Fun Day and Family Day fundraising in Barataria Oval, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. When they come out, let me line, right? Let me rekindle the
well, the Oval, right? Straight down the back of 6th Avenue.
Yeah, straight down 6th Avenue before you reach Homestone on the right hand side, opposite the community center, right? Come out and support, right? We want to do plenty of things for the school. We need the support, as Andreas always say. Marisha Lashe is action, support is action word, love is action word. You understand? But that he closing word, so I ain't gonna take it from him.
Well, no. We have to come out in that fun day. I will be tired, but I will be there.
Don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So as you say, love and support is action words. So let we love and support one another. Let we show one another love. Right? And let we live in love. Be safe, and we bounce up again next week.
Yes, sir.